What are the critical questions you need to be asking yourself before moving to Hamilton, Ontario to ensure you don't regret this move and you move to the right area and not the wrong neighborhood? As oftentimes I've helped many different families relocate to Hamilton from another city, another province, or another country altogether, and oftentimes they have very similar questions to one another. So I thought in this video here, we would go over the top 5 frequently asked questions I get asked by other buyers. And the very first question is, where is the steel manufacturing and industrial parts of Hamilton? As oftentimes I find families reach out to me looking to move here, this is one of the areas they want to avoid. Now, Hamilton is a large city, so that's easily doable if you know where it is to start with. So if we jump on here to the screen and we take a look now at Hamilton in general, we have Hamilton. Now you got downtown Hamilton over here, you got the Hamilton Mountain right here, and where the majority of industry you're going to be finding in Hamilton is going to be in the Hamilton Harbor. And as you can basically see it, it's really labeled the industrial sectors K, F, G, and it's really what I would say anything north of Barton is where you're going to find a lot of that industry become a lot more prevalent in your day-to-day life when you're driving around. You're just going to notice it in the background, in the skyline, as well as in the cars, the trucks that are on the road, as this area right here is where you're going to find the primary amount of manufacturing areas to go forward that does produce, like Stelco and Dofasco are located in this area over here. Here's Stelco right here. So that you can avoid them. Now, because Hamilton is so large, like I was mentioning, it's super easy to stay away, live in Hamilton, and nor even notice the industry. You got Dundas, you got Ancaster, you have a lot of areas, Hamilton on the mountain, as well as Stoney Creek, and even Waterdown that's way over here, completely out of the way, that you can really enjoy Hamilton without seeing the industrial factors. So if you're new here, my name is Matthew, I'm a local realtor, and this channel is all about living in Hamilton, Ontario, from eat, sleeping, and playing, as well as the real estate. So if you're thinking about making the move to Hamilton, Ontario, make sure you hit that subscribe button to not miss out on any one of our future videos. And feel free to send me and my team a message today to book your free relocation consult call. But now let's move on to the second most frequently asked question I get often when people are thinking about moving to Hamilton, and that is Hamilton a safe city to live in? / where are the safe areas to live in within Hamilton? Now, overall, like the industrial area of Hamilton, because it is such a large area like Toronto, like Vancouver, you are going to have some rougher parts of the city. That just comes with being a large city like Hamilton is. I think it's like the 7th largest city in all of Canada. So of course, in those areas that are a bit rougher, you can definitely avoid. Now, if you are interested in learning the complete crime map for Hamilton to better understand exactly where those hotspots are, I would highly recommend you go check out the Hamilton Wentworth Police Division. They have an updated map going over all that. But some of the safest areas that you and your family could move to would be Waterdown, Dundas, Ancaster, Stoney Creek on the Mountain, and much more. Now, with going on where are the safest areas, I would also want to mention that the majority of crime that does happen in Hamilton isn't violent crime, rather it's non-violent crime, and typically is related to drugs or vandalism, tends to be with the highest probability of crime being. Now, this brings me on to the next area that I often get asked, and that is, where are the best neighborhoods for me and my family to buy our next home in? And this truly is going to depend on what you guys are looking for. As if you're looking for that modern home, some great new build options would be in Ancaster, Dundas, and Waterdown. Whereas if you're looking for a home that is right close by some amazing nature trails, you have Stoney Creek on the Mountain as well as Dundas are probably the 2 best spots for that. Then if you're looking for more that mature neighborhood with those large overhanging trees that match it, and each home has its own unique characteristics, you could find a lot of these different areas in central Hamilton as well as the Hamilton Mountain. And then if you're a first-time home buyer looking for some pre-construction or some new townhomes, we're going to be able to find a lot of great opportunities for those condos that are being built. Really is going to be in central Hamilton. And then for those newer townhomes, you're going to find them out on Stoney Creek on the Mountain or out in Winona. But also, there's a lot of great options to be found, a little bit in Ancaster, but a lot in Waterdown as well. So again, if you are thinking about making the move to Hamilton and want to better learn where the neighborhoods are based on your search criteria, send me and my team a message today to get started with your relocation consultation consult call. Otherwise, another question I often get asked is, what is there to do in Hamilton, Ontario? And there's, to be honest, a lot of things to do. As first, you can go enjoy the amazing food scene where you can find a lot of great hubs that are home to a lot of great local restaurants. Some of the notable hubs that you need to check out, depending on where you're thinking about moving to, I'd recommend going to the one that's closest to you. Would be first, you got a lot of great restaurants on James Street as well as Locke Street, but then you can find some more on the mountain in Concession Street or also on Ottawa Street. Then when you're done and your belly is full, you need to go check out some of the amazing parks, hiking trails, and waterfalls to explore in Hamilton, as Hamilton is the waterfall capital of the world with more than 50 different waterfalls to go and explore. Some of the most iconic ones you've probably heard me mention is you got Webster Falls as well as Toos Falls and Dundas Peak, all in Spencer's Gorge. But then you also have Tiffany Falls, which is just a quick and easy hike in the Ancaster neighborhood. And then you can find many great parks located throughout the city, like the Bayfront Park or Gage Park, which also happen to have a lot of different festivals and events going on a routine basis, which is the next thing you can do in Hamilton, as on a regular basis, you're going to find different food truck festivals, different rib festivals, different beer festivals, different art festivals happening every single year, happening every single week in Hamilton. But then other than that, you'll also find many different events like the Hamilton Tiger Cats, the Hamilton Bulldogs, or special performers that make a stop in Hamilton as well. Then the next question I often get asked by other buyers looking to move here is, what is the cost of living in Hamilton, Ontario? Now, this is going to truly depend on what you're looking to do and how you want to live your lifestyle, but the detached median sold price was $805,000 so far in 2023, with the majority of these homes selling between $600,000 and $1.25 million. Then, if you're looking to buy a townhome in Hamilton, it's going to cost about $710,000 was the median so far in 2023, with the majority selling between that $500,000 and $900,000 mark. And then if you're looking to buy a condo, this is going to cost just under $500,000 at $485,000. Most are really going to sell between that $400,000 and $700,000. Now, if you are interested in learning more about the different costs of living and breaking it down based on what your real estate needs are, feel free to send me and my team a message today. But if you're just looking at other costs of living, from the household expenses to what you can pay for food and groceries and gas, the next video I recommend you go check out is my video covering exactly all that and more. So you can check that out right here. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day.